Good evening, everyone. Good to see you back. And it's always been a pleasure to have you all here yet another week. But I don't think the energy has attenuated for the community, either in being enthusiastic about the game or in playing the MCL or everything whatsoever. And we are at the end of a few eventful things that have happened. And it's good to have all of you here. Let's get started. So it's like, well, it's almost like time for the toss of sorts. And we have Gamer One with us who will be participating on behalf of the gaming team at jump.trade. Welcome, Gamer One. Good to have you.
Yeah, happiness. I hope I'm audible now.
Yes, yes, you're audible. You're audible. And as a massive upgrade for and like as a really good delight for a lot of people, Aradhya is now on the stage, and it feels complete with Aradhya being in here instead of being in the audience, which was like a very odd thing last week. That's a really good thing to have happened. So
Yeah,
yeah, so gamer, you are a first-hand recipient of a lot of feedback and a lot of uh, suggestions that have, like very impactfully made MCL better, and some of them have the potential to transform the way in which the game functions. The game. No, I'm not just talking about the game, but the entire ecosystem that we've built. So let us take a few questions from the community, and I think like I'll start proceeding with what they've asked. So, are we ready for it?
yeah, sure. I think we can, go ahead.
All right, fantastic. So, see, Gamer One, we have been talking a lot about making cricket really close to how it is in real. And um, if you look at maybe ESPN Cricket Info, you kind of get a very complete record of players, complete record of teams, matches, and a few statistical bits of information that might not be very important but that give us delight. So like what to say, I think users have been asking us on how to keep a record of the number of boundaries, the number of sixes, the number of wickets, all these things like that. It'll be a flaunt factor, don't you think? And how are like what's the do you even plan to get it on the profile, or how is it going to work?
Yeah, I think, as kids, right from, having those WWE cards to even, in between those cricket trump cards, uh, we used to, always use it to uh, compare, between players and also try to see which player is the best one. And I think that can also we want to translate that whole excitement as well into the game. Users have asked us about including fours, sixes, wicket taken, as well as the distance of sixes. And I think successfully we have implemented two of those four things, which is the number of sixes as well as the distance covered. But in in future builds, we are going to be we're taking into consideration these suggestions, and we are working on bringing in a more data-driven kind of analytics board that will help the users. It's more of a kind of a lifestyle upgrade as well, which they can then go ahead and compare with their other competitors, but we are looking into it, and definitely any more suggestions on this is always welcome.
As a person who watches cricket and as a person who plays a little bit of cricket, more than the analytical part of it, I think what would grab more limelight is the flaunt part of it. When people show it off on their profile, telling that, "Hey, I have this NFT player who has hit so many sixes, who holds the record for the longest six ever hit in MCL and the highest number of fours that have been scored across a career." I think like those are beautiful things to talk about. And From a trading perspective as well, I think it would add a lot to how our users can sell NFTs among the community. And I really hope we have that kind of feature very soon in the future. That rhymed. I really like it. Okay. So, yeah. So, let's get back. These warm up matches, like we have talked about it, I think, the last week's team talk as well. So, and we have been having a good set of a good continuity of tournaments. And so, what's the position or stance of warm up matches in the future?
Yeah. So before I pick up the warm up matches question, I think I'll answer Darsh question, which is, like, what after Superclass 6? Your Darsh, like, we're going to be having a whole series. So Superclass 7, 8, 9, it's going to be going to be continuing in that serial number. And now coming back to like warm up matches, as you know, guys, it's a very essential part of the game's growth progress. And our developers definitely require these breaks in between to allow them to, not only focus on building as well as pushing out these new features in a very much stable manner. So think of it like anyone in like software development would have encountered this since it's a very iterative process, and we require those warm up matches in between to ensure a stabler game out there.
It's perfectly understandable, Game Over, and I think the community will also. Um, I'm sure they will understand it because they I mean, like it's all about giving them. I mean, just like how Ravi Shastri says in his commentary, at the end of the day, it's all about playing better cricket, right? So, if we can give them a better MCL experience with enhanced features and, of course, features that are largely brought in because of the continuous stream of feedback that our community
Yeah.
keeps giving. Yeah, but it's like what to say. It's a kind of like on a very comical note. Please don't take it negatively. I think it's a kind of a deadlock situation. Like like if the community wants better cricket, they will have to encounter warm ups because like that is when the improvements happen. And it's more like a warm up is a sign of
Yeah, it's
a better
the catch
game.
22 situation.
Yeah. All
And I
right.
think
So yes, game over.
from Meta Smasher, which is can we bring fixed match tournaments? We have taken that into consideration. The team is working on the suggestion, but it's going to take some time. But we are hearing you guys out.
Hmm. Oh, it's such an interesting thing that cricket fans want match fixing. Okay, fine, let it happen. If it is for good, let it happen. And so one of the things that MCL and jump.trade have been like very consistently talking about since the beginning is the possibility of renting NFTs. So it kind of creates a very lovable line of demarcation between the owner of an NFT and the user of an NFT. I think that's a simply superb thing. So it kind of opens opportunities for both of them, for people who own NFTs and people who don't use it, and also the converse of it, people who would like to use NFTs and don't own it. So how far are we, or how are things progressing with respect to NFT rentals?
Yeah, so as I mentioned in the last AMA as well, we are working very closely with guilds to especially gain insight into their previous experience with rental for other games, as well as what they would like as well for from a user perspective. And then once we have a working rental module for them, we can then easily build onto it for our extended user base. And as far as the progress goes, internally, we have completed the initial documentation, which maps out all the features, all the functions, as well as the workflows required for a very stable rental feature. And our developers are already working on it. And in the meantime, if you guys have any suggestions on rentals, we are all yours. Like we are ready to since it's a iterative process, we can you guys can give your feedback on the same.
All right, that's I think the progress has been good and it has been in the positive direction. So if we can keep them coming, if we can also perfect it, I think it'll be like really good. And coming to the next one, it's been like 130 odd days since KGF 2 released, and looks like our community might have forgotten Raki Bhai, but they won't forget Rookie Bhai, I guess. So we have been having like really engaging contests with Rookie Bhai and the JT Pro buyer, and it's engaging. It's like really high energy stuff that's happening on our community, and uh, if like this is a great momentum booster, and I think we should have more of these. So how do you think the community pulse is, and what's the future course with respect to these kind of contests?
Yeah, I think we had a whole slew of contests this week. So starting with the rookie buy and followed up by the JT Pro buyer, which is still ongoing for those who do not know. And we also got a very like so many positive responses from the community itself, and in fact, it also resonated with like trades operating on the marketplace. So I think just yesterday, the last few minutes, if I'm not wrong, there were like 90 plus trades, which like goes on to show how competitive the community is when it comes to a contest. And also congratulations to the winners of the two events as well as the ongoing one. And yes, we are planning for more contests. And in case you guys have any new ideas or kind of marketplace tournament formats, you guys can always drop us a message. We are always reading your comments.
Thank you, Gamer One. I think um, it's kind of symbiotic. It's like what to say, a take and give policy. So the way in which the community has responded to our contest is like really beautiful, and the trade volumes definitely speak a lot on that front. And again, like it's a little like that butterfly effect, right? So you have a rookie buy contest, and then you have this thing, rookie only tournament. And if we have to maintain a fair game, if there are rookie only tournaments, should we not be having rare only, epic only, legend only tournaments?
Yeah, so you're correct. So, like just like the marketplace contest, we also had very positive feedback for the Rookie Arena tournament that recently concluded. And we are, like currently analyzing the Rookie Arena tournament. And in the meantime, the team is also working on building capabilities to expand to other category-based tournaments, which is like like for rare, epic, and legend. And we are like working on it. So you guys keep an eye out. Like we might surprise you.
Okay, well, let me tell you something. If you are giving something that the community wants, it's not a surprise. All right, so it's more like we are kind of addressing what they have always wanted. So but anything said, I think our community would be very, very, very positively delighted if we were to bring those kind of tournaments. And like all of us, like me, like you, and all of us, I mean, we are looking forward to those kind of things. But we have not had kit boxes for the rookie only tournament winners, right? So shouldn't that? I mean, like I think there should be a logic behind it. So what's the logic? And yeah, let's hear it out. Why one? I mean, like some victories are not like other victories.
Yeah, so like not allowing kit boxes for the rookie arena tournament was also there was like a whole consensus that we had to arrive internally as well, because each one here on the team as well, like we had like almost a 12 angry men kind of situation where we had to debate it out, like do we allow, do we not allow. But then looking at overall, since it's only a category based tournament and it's a few users will be kind of limited to this, and the others won't be able to enjoy yeah, the benefits of this category based tournament. So we decided that in order to not discriminate against others or allow some kind of uh, advantage, so we decided that we won't be giving any kit boxes to the category based this tournaments, but we are still contemplating this issue, and we are looking into it.
To be honest, I think it makes a lot of logical sense because if a set of people are restricted from playing, and if those who have the privilege to play alone get the kit boxes, then it kind of unfairly alters the landscape of gameplay and upgrades and everything. Like, yeah, I think it makes sense. And if I have to talk in terms of pure mathematics, then probably it would make sense for us to have kit boxes released if at all we have maybe figured out a way to balance the set of category based tournaments that we have for each category, and if it meets certain numbers during, I mean, numbers over a stretch of time, I mean, it could probably work that way. But for now, I think yes, it makes sense to not give kit boxes. That would maintain balance. That's a good thing. And we have been talking about a lot of upgrades, right? So those showing of fours and rentals, and we've also had a few things like the night game, all these things like that. So we have been always counting on announcements on our Discord community and things like those. So is there any other way in which our users could probably get to know, and like instead of just scrolling back at Discord to find out when it had happened, is there any way to have a repository of sorts where people could see the upgrades in the marketplace and in the game?
Yeah, so I think a lot of you guys who also have like gaming experience who are here with other games, you might have already come across the concept of release notes or even like patch notes. So we have incorporated a system like that because, as you know, release notes they serve a great way to inform users as well as to engage you guys better with the product, since you know what is new, what has been changed, what has been tweaked. And also it's a way for us to let you guys know that we are constantly listening to your feedback, and in the meantime rolling out some kind of updates to fix any issues that you guys have come across. So for that, if you guys want to access the release notes, you have to go to the jump.trade website, and if you scroll the footer section, you can find an option called release notes in the footer menu. And I think that will take you to the release notes section where you can then find the updates classified under marketplace updates, which covers both the website as well as the app updates. And there's also an MCL tab, which covers the updates made to the MCL game.
All right. I think maybe it's. I mean, it's a really good option to have opened up for our users. I think they would love to see when things have been updated, and uh, this would also give them a little bit of a boost to know that suggestions have been considered, and the game has been constantly improving. So this, I think, is like a welcome move. Is a welcome move for people who have been playing the game, but I think jump.trade also would have a lot of new users coming in with not that vivid clues about how to play the game. So, is there any way in which you're planning to make the onboarding education, or like in IT company terms, a little bit of a KT for them to get into the gaming spirit, the mood, and the comfort of playing?
Yeah, so now that you mention it, we have also worked on creating a handbook of sorts that will act as a user guide. And any new users that might feel overwhelmed or might also be who might be new to Discord, so like might find it difficult to connect with mods over there. So we have created a handbook on the website that's available on the jump.trade website. Towards the end of the footer section, you can find like an option called instruction, which will lead you to the handbook that will allow you to get in touch with the different sections of the marketplace, as well as how different things work, and will give you like a high level overview of the jump.trade marketplace.
That's really fantastic, and I would really urge you guys to go and check it out. Not because you do not know it, but more because like what to say, we would like you all to see what we have done for fresh new gamers who would jump into the community. And so, gamer one, I think like I have one question that has been there for quite some time, and I think we will keep asking it. So, any update on the ApeCoin contest?
Yeah, so some exciting news there. We are planning to make an announcement in this coming week about the ApeCoin contest, and the winners will be informed either through email. And so you guys, like once we send out those emails, you guys can will also be making an announcement in Discord, letting you know that we have concluded the ApeCoin contest successfully.
All right. So let's see let's see how this is going to go, and like all of us would look forward to the coming week. I think that's all I have for now. And so what about you, like do you have any inputs from the community? Do you have if anything that needs to be shared that might not have figured out in my questions?
Yeah, so I think we can like begin taking questions. So I think one interesting suggestion is from Meta Smasher, which he says that on 28th, since there's the Asia Cup between India and Pakistan, definitely even we guys will be glued to our TV sets. So we will like have a discussion internally and let you know if like we plan to change the timings. But like we'll have a discussion internally and let you guys know ahead in advance. Apart from it, Dash asked if there's any news on the App Store as well as Play Store. For that, as you know, it's we are still it's like a long drawn process. We are working on it. We have received the feedbacks. It's like a constant barrage of feedbacks for Play Store especially, and we are making those changes. And given like the regulatory limitations as well, since it's a crypto as well as like a money related game. So for that, we are like working on it. And uh, apart from it, then I think Abe asked, when can we foresee the rental system integrating with JT, with Jump.trade? So I think, as you know, Abe, like I mentioned that we are still in the initial development stages for the rental module. And we are also like working closely with guilds to get their how and what we need to look out for when making the rental module. So it's a bit too early, but we will keep you guys posted on the progress. I think Siddiq has asked about the commentary feature. If that's like if what's the progress on it? We have already submitted a draft and we are working with a voice actor. So there's going to be a lot of iterations over there. I think CAF as well, knows the entire process, what it takes to for the production for any media output.
Yes, gamer, I am completely aware.
Darsh, another question, which is can we have the old BGM music? So that's a very interesting suggestion. Uh, uh, I guess the track was very lit. Let's see.
See,
So
old BGMs always have a charm, gamer. Like, trust me, like there is more thrill in this thing in Annamalai BGM than in Shivaji BGM. Like, people love that the OG stuff.
yeah, so I just got another update from the team right now, which is on Sunday from 7 to 8 p.m. We are going to be having another rookie only tournament. and simultaneously the Super Clash will also take place. So on Sunday there are going to be like two tournaments. So you guys definitely keep an eye out for it. We're going to be sharing an announcement on those two soon.
That's really fantastic. And I think we have kind of come to the end of this session. And yeah, so I'll leave the floor to you for now, Gamer. Like any closing words and anything you would love to tell our community.
Yeah, just like asking the support and like patience, and we are working very hard on bringing the updates, and the focus is on making a very good cricket game.
And like I think our community will definitely support us, and they have been there with us. They have been there for us, and they are us. I think I can. I mean, like, it's kind of making that by the people for the people stuff. Thank you, gamer, and let us wind up for today. Wishing
Yeah,
you all a very happy weekend. Enjoy it all, and let's meet soon. And next week it is. Thank you, everyone. Have an awesome weekend.
bye guys.
Bye.